Hello there, assalamu alaikum. So today I was thinking that I wanted to do this interview that I just watched on YouTube, but it was with Ustazah Yasmin Mujahid. But I found the questions kind of interesting, so I am going to interview myself. Right, let's get to it. So the first question is, when did you first start wearing it? I was 15 when I first wore it. Basically I started wearing it like permanently on the age of 15. Why do I say permanently? Because I used to have this phase of life where I didn't really like permanently wear it. I would just wear it on religious classes, and then I would take it off after that. And then, but yeah, that was when I was 11, 12 or so. And then at the age of 15, I asked for my parents' permission for me to wear the hijab permanently. And so, on to the next question. What motivated you to wear it when you first wore it? Well, when I first wore it, to answer the question basically, was this quote that I knew. I think it was from a hadith, I'm not really sure myself, but it goes along the lines of,
if a lady goes out of the house without covering their aura, which is whatever the parts of the body that you need to be covered, which is basically the whole body except the face and the hands, they are basically taking their father one step closer to the hellfire. And so when I heard that quote, I was like, I'm not just doing this for myself, I'm doing this for pretty much everyone,
especially my dad, So I was like, okay, I had a feeling that it was going to be a good idea, and I was also hoping that I would not take it off. But of course, even on the day that I asked my mom if I could wear it, my mom reminded me and told me that, if you want to wear this for the rest of your life, you have to make sure that you don't take it off. You don't wear this and you take it off, and you wear and you take it off. You have to be firm, and you have to understand why you're wearing it. And so I was 15, and of course I understand what my mom said and everything, and alhamdulillah, I managed to get through. And the third question is, what does hijab mean to me? I would just want to continue on to the question. I'm not skipping question 3, but I'm combining question 3 and question 4, which is the third question was, what does hijab mean to me? And the fourth question is, how has the meaning of hijab evolved for me over time? So to answer the third question, for me, the complete definition of hijab for me is protection. And there's a story behind it, and I will tell you, and I can't wait to tell you. So I can't say, I kind of can't remember what was the meaning of hijab to me back then when I was 15. I didn't even think about the meaning of hijab. No, I didn't even think about it. I just did it because I wanted to. But now I'm 20 years old, alhamdulillah. I decided that hijab to me means protection. And the reason behind that is, there's this one incident. Well, it wasn't an incident, it was just a random thing that happened. It was summer this year, and I was I was just strolling. I think it was either with my parents, or I think I was with my parents. And then it was summer, so people wear clothes that are summer-like clothes. So one day we were going to shopping. We were shopping, and then we were walking, and then I saw a lady that wore super revealing and tight clothes, which I don't care at all, because that's her right to wear whatever she wants to wear, because I have the right to wear whatever I want to wear. So it's up to her, right? But then I would like to use the word accidentally, I accidentally saw this man walking past by this lady, and he did not look away. He stared and he looked. And I was like, what the hell? Excuse me, Of course, the lady didn't, notice it. But the fact that man stared at her, in a way that he's just really objectifying her. And on top of that, he had a woman, I think it's either his wife or his girlfriend, I don't know. But the fact that he had his woman beside him, and he's still looking at other women, makes me feel like crap. I mean, it's not my fault, but I felt like he should have respected his own woman by lowering his gaze, by not looking at other women because the woman that he owns is already so pretty. Okay, and but obviously it's not about pretty, it's about something else, you know. And from that day onwards, I was disgusted. I was disgusted by the way he looked at that lady. And then I had this sort of like an automatic response. Whenever I see like a lady wearing her revealing clothes, I would automatically look if there's any guy looking at that woman in that particular way. And then, you know, I'm not even looking for anything, how do I say it? It's just a reminder for me that wearing the hijab is basically a protection. It's a protection, whether you like it or not, whether you want to accept or deny it, you cannot, whether you want to accept it or not, you cannot deny the fact that the hijab is a protection for women. And so I, ever since then, like, it kind of completed my understanding about the hijab and why do we have to wear it. And note that the hijab, this is not the hijab, this is called the khimar, and this is what I learned from Ustaz Noman Ali Khan's video. And hijab is just, in the Arabic language, in the Arabic terms, hijab is the barrier. The barrier, it just literally means the barrier. So I thought, you know what, that makes perfect sense. The fact that it is a barrier and it is a protection, it connects with each other and it makes so much sense. And yeah, so I think that is practically what hijab means to me.
Now, on to the next question, which is, what are the challenges you have faced by wearing the hijab? I'm Malaysian, and back in Malaysia, I never had any challenges. Or maybe just a little bit of peer pressure, which I didn't really feel. Maybe I felt, but I didn't really care about it because I kind of like wearing the hijab and I'm kind of happy with it. I kind of love myself and still do. So yeah, back in Malaysia, I didn't face any challenges. But here in London, not in the first year, this is my third year here, and not in the first year, but recently, when like all those bad things have been happening, I cannot deny the fact that the rate of Islamophobia is increasing throughout the UK. It's not a good thing, of course, obviously, it's a really bad thing, but being in London, what's awesome about being in London is that people accept your differences and people think for each other. And it's so obvious, especially what happened to the Grenfell Tower and how Londoners came together to help each other, no matter the religion, color, race, whatever, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter to anyone. People were really together when it happened. And yeah, literally, if you go to central London, how do I say it, like, you don't care because it's so diverse here, and there's just so many things for you to see, so many different things for you to experience, different people to meet from different cultures and backgrounds and everything, and so people just accept each other. So if you were to like wear something really weird in London, people would just look at you and then just forget about it, because they don't forget about it. It's just a matter of accepting, of like not judging. And even if they judge, they wouldn't like go up front to you and tell you, you shouldn't be wearing this, blah, 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 because we accept each other. I mean, at least that's how I felt it is. So, but yeah, to answer the question, this year I think was the challenging year. I don't even know why, but I remember there's this one incident right in front of right inside of this neighborhood, where I was on my way from school going to home. I got off the bus stop, and then I would usually have my earphones on, but that particular day I didn't have it on. And I didn't have it on. And then, I was approaching my house, the street to my house, and I saw two, couples. I saw a couple. I think they're in, their mid-40s or mid-50s, I don't even know. But basically, this man, from afar, he was shouting, love you, something like that. And so I thought, he's just announcing his love to his wife or girlfriend to the whole neighborhood, so why should I bother, right? So I kept on walking, and I didn't even focus, to be honest. I didn't focus at all. And then we turned into the same road, which was the road I live in. And, of course, it got louder. And then when we approached, closer, right, say this is the road, and I was walking from here, and they were walking from here, and we turned into the same road. But before we turned to the same road, I started hearing, America loves you, Britain loves you, this, that, and I was like, what? What the heck? And then we turned into the same road, and that's when he stopped. He actually stopped screaming stuff. And so I was like, okay, cool. And then I was from here, and then he was from here, and then I crossed the road because my house is over there, and this guy and his wife, I presume, also wanted to cross the road. Like, I don't even know why. I don't know what's the point. But probably because I was going their way, so they felt unsafe maybe. I don't know. So we crossed paths. We intersected in the middle. And he didn't say anything. He stopped. In fact, his wife was like, oh my God, thank God he's like keeping quiet right now. And then I continued walking because like I didn't want to, I didn't want to say anything. Because it wasn't like, I thought it wasn't like directed at me. But like the fact that he was suddenly quiet when we crossed each other, I was like, okay, maybe it was for me, maybe not, that's why he's quiet now. And then so I was approaching my house, and then he was starting to like be so much further than me, and then he started shouting again, and then it got obvious because he started cursing. He was like, fruit. Okay, let's just replace the F word with fruit. He was like, fruit Allah, fruit Islam, fruit Muhammad, and everything, And I was like, oh, okay, that's definitely for me, because I was like the only one at that time. Like there was no one else walking in the neighborhood. And then I was like, oh, okay, that was for me. And then I was like, I don't think this guy's a Londoner. So I was like, oh, okay, I thought you were announcing your love to the whole neighborhood, but no, you were talking to me. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. And then I was like, of course I was angry. I don't deny that fact. But, all I did was I gave this disgusting look to him, but at that time he was really far, and I already had my door unlocked because, in case he comes running at me, I can just close and slam the door on his face, right? So yeah, that was one experience. But that's it though. Like, alhamdulillah, so far that's all that I've ever experienced, and God forbid I ever experience any other cases like that. And yeah, I guess that's just one of the many challenges. Well, actually there are many, like internally, how hard it is, and it's not that easy, and everything, but there's gonna be a whole lot other explanation, but so far that's all the challenges that I have faced.
Those are all the questions in the interview, and I guess we are done. Thank you for watching.